All right, welcome to the Don't Be Mad podcast. I am, of course, Mr. Don't Be Mad. Today, I have a pretty dope episode to you. Today, I have one of the owners of a CT. One of the presidents and vice presidents of a CT car club called Next Gen. Shout out to Mark and Chrissy, baby. They in the house. Come on, baby.
What's
Welcome
up?
to the
What's
Don't
up?
Be Mad podcast. How y'all doing today?
I'm feeling good.
Oh well.
Feeling good? Feeling great?
Yes.
Beautiful
Excellent.
day out here.
So, how's it going? How's the car scene with y'all? How's this quarantine been with y'all? Have y'all been, you and your boys been fixing up cars and everything like that?
Well, pretty much
Cause
just
I don't know if y'all have anything going on during this time like that we've been shut
well,
down.
if everything were normal, there'd be a lot of car shows going on at this time right now. But because of the shutdown, it kind of delayed, pushed all the car shows back because they don't want to have crowds of too many people in one area. So
Okay. That's what's up. That's not what's up actually.
no, it kind of
That's
sucks.
basically a shitty thing, and everybody's going through it. We in quarantine, or towards the end of quarantine. We
Yeah.
in like the second stage, I think,
Yeah.
or whatever the case may be. You're still supposed to have these masks on. Don't be mad, podcast. Don't be mad.
I'm not wearing no mask.
And everybody has their opinion on the mask. I've been seeing everybody making masks, putting them on. People have them, some people don't. Sometimes I have it, sometimes I don't.
I put it on when it's required.
When it's required. I feel you. So how has this time? I'll get right to it because everybody knows what time it is. Everybody knows we're in quarantine. So how has these last, what's this now, 2-3 months been for you?
It started off good because it gives you a chance to be home with your family and not have to send them to these schools where they're really not teaching them anything. So that part of it has been good. So it has some good and some bad, but the bad part is we can't take the kids nowhere, we can't go nowhere, so it makes it a little
Challenging.
it's a challenge to to really get creative on doing things other than going to an establishment, a bar or a club or amusement park or a museum or anything like that.
Yeah, I'm just asking because everybody want to know. What about you? How's quarantine been with you?
It's been fine, working from home. I get to spend more time with my family, but outside of family time, there's nothing else to do outside of the
Exactly.
house. We get bored
Like,
easily. We
Yeah.
can't even
you
really
can
go
only
to the
play
park.
but so many games of
Yeah.
Monopoly and shit like that,
I watch so many movies.
I watch so
Yeah.
many. There's only so much you can watch on Netflix at this point in time.
Yeah.
So it's been real. I've been grinding, sitting here working nonstop. But it slowed everything down. Like I got a chance to catch up on other things that I needed to catch up on.
Yeah.
So I ain't complaining. Like so, I was working during this time, and then they laid me off. Like not too long ago. So I'm waiting to see how that whole unemployment thing works. I've been hearing great things. I don't know how it's so great, but people been telling me great things about unemployment. So I'm looking forward to it finally. Like when they laid me off, I was like, "What? I bet. Let's go."
Word.
So that's 6 months of free money to me. Like,
Just make sure you stack it up because we all know that's not going to last.
yeah, that's not gonna last at all. Like, so I'm gonna just get everything I need done, and then at least I'll be caught up with everything. But anyway, so how is it being? How did you create the Next Gen Car Club? Like, what made you come up with the idea? What made you do it? And I see you got a dope ass car behind us. We'll talk a little bit about that. How much time and effort went into putting that together, and if you're done or not. Like, cause I know people are never done with their cars.
Nah, you're
They just
really
never
done.
happy. It's just they finish. They think they finish. It's good for a day. Then they go out to a race, and then they see somebody with something else. Like I gotta do something else now.
Yeah. No, I hear you.
Switch
Yeah.
For me, I'm not building it for racing. I'm building it more for show. It came fast. It's a fast car already. But what made me start the car club was I was part of a car club called 10 Gen Society, and it was kind of boring.
Boring. 10
Yeah.
Gen Society.
Yeah, the reason behind the 10 Gen Society obviously is because it's all 10 generation Hondas.
Okay.
So for
That's
me,
interesting.
it is interesting. It was fun. It was different, but at the same time, it made it very boring because I'm a car enthusiast. I love all cars, not just Hondas. You
Okay.
know, so for me, I grew up loving a Thunderbird. You know,
My father had a Thunderbird with
Yeah.
a hole in the floor.
yeah,
With a hoe.
yeah. So, I love Thunderbirds, Chevy Novas. You know what I mean? All the old school muscle cars that we saw growing up. So for me, I love all cars. So that was kind of boring. So
Yeah, I
Um,
watch out Street Outlaws, and they be having the dopest like old school cars on that show. So I
Yeah.
definitely be in tune with the old school. I like old school.
yeah, no
So-
doubt. So basically, it got kind of boring. Came up with the idea of just wanting to create my own vibe, my
Your own
own
brand, your own
yeah, my
vibe,
own
your
brand.
own,
Yeah,
your
so
own ideas, your own money. You know.
yeah, exactly. So at the time, I reached out to a friend of mine that we were in the club together, and we both kind of felt the same way.
Okay.
And I told him I was going to start my own car club. And he thought I was crazy. He's like, bro, like, really? Like, how you going to do that? So I was just like, hey, I've always been an entrepreneur. I've owned my own restaurant at the age of 21, so always had the entrepreneur, background. So it was nothing to want to have my own car club, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
So it was just sitting down and just
Putting
mapping
it
it out.
together.
Yeah, just mapping it out, and we did it, and ever since then, just been growing little by little.
When
Just,
did y'all start it? What year did y'all start?
I started actually about 2 years ago when I bought this car.
Oh, you started 2 years ago? That's
Yeah.
not bad.
Yeah, because this car is a 2018 Honda Civic Si, and that's when I basically had the vision of just.
So
doing
you
my
and your
own
partner
thing.
had a
Mhm.
vision. and
Well,
put
I
it
had the
together.
vision. I kind of just wanted to
Yeah,
include
yeah.
everybody. I like to bring everybody with me. You know
I
what I
like
mean?
that, I like
you know
that.
what I mean? So I kind of just put it in his ear and was like, yo, what do you think about this? He was like, yo, that's dope. It was like, yo, I'm about to
'Cause-
do this.
Because not for nothing, you do have experience marketing and promoting.
Yep.
That's what you used to do, correct?
Yeah, I used to be a club promoter too at one
Back
time.
in Hartford, or
Yeah.
back in the days?
Yeah, I started a club called Braza. It was in the west end of Hartford, Farmington Avenue. It was really a Brazilian restaurant.
Okay.
But because of the decor of the restaurant, I had an idea and a vision again to kind of bring a different type of nightlife
Mm-hmm.
where it's a little bit more VIP style, more upscale, more
Yeah,
wear
that's the type of
button up.
clubs I like to go to.
Yeah,
Going
wear
to
a-
sexy, get
Yeah.
put together. You spend some money on the outfit,
Yep.
so you know you don't want to go out there and fuck your outfit up
Yep. Yep.
and things of that sort. You know.
But not just that,
And everybody's the same, so it's a
Mhm.
good vibe. You know, that's how I
Yeah.
feel.
but not just that, but just being black, I feel like we need to. At that time, it was like I wanted to step up the way I dressed. You know what I mean? I didn't want to wear a hoodie or go out to the club wearing a hoodie and jeans. I wanted to have more elegance to it. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? And for the ladies to come out, everybody, so we could
Going to
dress up.
sexy.
Yeah,
That's how we always did it.
yeah. So
Me and my crew.
exactly.
Going to sexy. Put them heels on is a must.
So. Mhm.
Like, you know.
Yeah, so did the thing. We did a lot of big events. Craig G was my DJ.
Shout out to Craig G.
Yeah, we
Gotta
did.
get up here. Him and
Yeah.
Santo's pretty cool, so I'm gonna make that work.
Yeah, he's
I
good.
met him a
peoples.
few times, so
Yeah,
we
he's
gotta-
real good peoples. I did a Nouveau party with him. We did some
Craig
rock
G be
parties.
doing everything.
Yeah, we used to do it up big, real
That's a
big. You
throwback.
know what I mean? So learned a lot about promotion from in those days, and I did other events. I did boat rides. I did, you know what I mean?
And you own the restaurant, you said, correct?
Yes, yes. I own a
You
Jamaican
still
restaurant.
Over a restaurant?
Nah, sold that in the early 2000.
Okay.
Um, just went in different direction. I got married, I had kids, so my lifestyle, the restaurant business is just not good quality of life for kids. You know what I mean? Like you're gonna be there all day, all night type of thing. So had to find something that was more conducive to raising kids.
Okay.
You
And
know.
that's where. What did you start doing? You just started spending more time, or what business venture did you get into?
I took the money I made from those ventures and invested in the real estate. My
Real
sister's a
estate.
real
Dope.
estate agent.
That's where the bread's at right now.
Yeah, my sister's a real estate agent, so I started buying. I bought my first multifamily in the late 2000, and I from there now I own several properties and
Dope, dope.
yeah,
You need to
so
buy one out here so I can rent out for you.
residual
part.
income, man. That's the way to go. I try to tell all my brothers and sisters like you got to invest in real estate and try to have residual income.
Yeah, that's the best thing. That's why I always tell a person like, "Oh, I want to buy a house." I'm like, "All right, get a 2-family or a 3-family.
Yeah,
Like, don't try to get a big nice house. with
Yeah,
just
yeah,
you.
yeah.
Like, try to.
because I know a lot
I'm
of
gonna get
people.
this house for 10 years and then I'm gonna buy my house. Like,
A lot of people did
Sacrifice.
that.
yeah,
I know a lot of people that went that route and could maintain the house. Let's say they lost a job or they working less hours. Now what you gonna do?
exactly. It's a
So-
struggle. It's not just money. It's,
Yeah. So
You gotta pay that, and you got nobody to lean on when it comes to your water heater broke or your oil is empty, and
mhm.
I don't know. You don't got no hot water. Your electric's off, or that's
Yeah.
your pocket that's getting hit
Oh,
with
yeah.
that dope.
Oh yeah, so the residual income is what helped me to be able to have the lifestyle where I can even start a car club. You know what I mean? Because if I had to work every day, I wouldn't be doing this. I wouldn't have the time with kids. I wouldn't have the time to really do it the way I'm doing it now. You
That's
know what
dope.
I mean?
That's dope.
I wouldn't be able to give my 100%.
So like elaborate, like what's going on with the car club? What's your visions on the car club? What does your car club bring to the table that's different than other people's car clubs in your eyes?
Well, in my eyes, we bring. Well, first we bring a model team. That's I think a lot of Well, I don't know any other car clubs in Connecticut or even on the East Coast really that has a model team. I got the idea from going to the West Coast a lot, going to car shows out there, and kind of seeing how they do it. And models are heavily integrated into the car scene on the West Coast.
Yeah, it makes sense.
It's not as much on the East Coast though. So that was just a flair that I wanted to bring to the car community. Doing photo shoots. Just involving the models in a lot of different props and a lot of different ways to get creative and shooting the girls with the cars. So, and then also we promote the ladies on a separate on their on their own as well, not just as a car model.
Okay, that's
So
whatever they got going on, you help them with and things of that sort.
most definitely,
Yes.
definitely. And then we have other things. We also book them out for other events, and there's other car clubs that may want to book them out for photo shoots or music videos
and
or
stuff.
other events.
Yeah, I was always like, yo, that should be a lane that I jumped in, and then just dealing with one or two females, it made me just be like, hell no.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm
It's a
saying? Because
process.
people hit me up all the time, like, I know every rapper in the world looking for people for videos, and I'd be like, I'll make a couple phone calls, but I don't got like a list of hitters, like,
Yeah.
to really call, like,
Mm.
but I could hit up some people and see what they think, like, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But I don't know, I just never got into that passion to like run, like, I wanted to, but I never like did it. I never went forward with it, you know?
Mm.
Just because every time I try, like, something pisses me off, and I'll be like, I can't do this shit. Like, on some real shit.
You're right, and that's probably the reason why we, since we've started, I only have just really two models that I really can depend on that are our staples, that I can say are next gen official models. They've been with me since day one, you know what I mean? So it's a hard.
It's a hard process,
Yeah, it's a
bro.
hard process. I
Trust
get it.
me, I
Definitely
know, I
females,
know.
but they get along well, and their energy is already good enough to get along with. So it's not like dealing with someone that feels like, oh, I'm too good for this, or you're not too good for this, because
That's how
obviously
they
you
be
here
acting.
for a
That's
reason.
how they
but
be acting. They get
yeah,
100 likes and they feel like they can Kong out this bitch.
exactly.
Yes.
What
And
the
that's-
fuck? Like,
Yeah,
honestly,
it's crazy.
I was getting 100 likes since 10 years ago. I don't even get that shit no more. But like when Instagram first started, I was getting 200-300 likes. Like that
Yeah.
ain't nothing. 1,000 likes here and there. But like
it gets to their heads.
yeah.
it gets like they head get.
Yeah.
So,
And I'd be like, you gotta relax. You gotta relax.
These girls are pretty humble. I can definitely say that. They're humble and
fun.
and fun and loyal.
yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
they've
I
been
know.
with me.
I know you. I had the opportunity to work with a few of them. I think both of them.
Yeah, you did. Yep.
And they're good models. So
Yeah, they both was at my party.
great job.
Mm-hmm.
I'm picking them, and like I said, like I know it's hard and challenging to start to make that bigger and better and more models to come to you.
Mm-hmm.
But with time, you'll get them. Once people start seeing things happening and people moving,
The consistency of it.
yeah,
you know?
it's just he say, she say, like most
Yeah.
of the time, like, and that's just how the game is. Like,
Yeah.
I hate it. That's how Connecticut is. Like,
I'm prepared for it. It comes with the territory, but honestly, I got some Teflon skin and it just bounces right off of me. I've been dealing with it since owning my own business. You know what I mean? Dealing with it's a, you know what I mean?
interesting,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
It's
You know what I
interesting
mean? Because
that you gotta just deal with that shit sometimes, you know.
Mhm.
But there's dope personalities, and if you're that person that could handle those personalities, that's why I'm like, damn, I don't know how pimps and shit be doing it. No wonder they be beating their chicks up like
I think
Oh my God.
I
he
think-
did
not for nothing, like,
nah,
that's
he
an
did
example
not
of
do that.
it's not necessarily
That's
the
a little
same
extreme,
About to
thing,
call that cop
but-
back over here.
but
Miss, come get him.
it's the same thing. Like how them niggas do that shit? Like I don't know how. Like I could never do it.
I'm
No,
gonna honestly
seriously.
say that I think my management skills helps out a lot with things like dealing with people. Because when I was a manager, I was like, you're dealing with a lot of different personalities. So it's like you got to know how to not please everybody as individuals, but you got to know how to push people in different ways. You know what I mean? Everybody needs to be pushed in a different way. You know what I
Okay.
mean? So,
You got zero tolerance.
yeah.
for
So you know what I mean?
anything.
You gotta kind of know how to deal with everybody as an individual. Is what I'm basically trying to say. You know?
It's not easy. But
Yeah.
it is manageable.
Yeah,
You can do
yeah.
it.
Yeah. If you know
I'm sure.
if you know what makes that person click a little bit,
That's
you know what I mean. There's ways to work with them.
Yeah, that's 100% true.
I
So
honestly believe that.
that's crazy.
Mhm.
So what do you have? Do you have any ideas of like things you want to do like in the car community in the future when everything starts back up? Like other things like car community things like that you want to do?
Well, I had a car show planned in my town of Bristol. Had a permit, everything, but obviously due to COVID-19, had to push the date back. It's supposed to be on the 14th of June. It's supposed to be coming up. So because they made me push it back, because I think that I probably could have pulled it off on the 14th, but because they told me to push it back, I stopped promoting.
Yeah.
So
you had to.
I had to just say, all right, you know. So they're telling me September, but you know, if possibility open up where I can possibly get a location before September to do a car show, I think that's gonna be my next move. We are doing a car cruise on the 14th, which is
Yeah, this is actually coming out Thursday,
I
so
was
y'all
just
can
gonna
promote
say.
this on the 14th.
Oh,
Okay.
so it's not 8 weeks.
Nah,
okay. All right.
not 8 weeks.
All right. So yeah,
I should make you wait 8 weeks.
So June
Don't
14th,
make me get Elaine on you.
we're doing a car cruise to Orchard Beach
Y'all
in,
was
in
rushing
the
me.
Bronx.
They was
And
sorry to cut
it's
you.
all right.
You gonna say that again? They was rushing me, and I said they got wait 8 weeks, and I made them wait.
He
Wow.
literally made us wait
That's
8 weeks
crazy.
to air
They
our
rushing me, bro.
episode.
Like you can't rush perfection. I do
That's-
this.
8
You know?
weeks.
That's when I was just doing audio. They didn't want me to record video.
Oh no,
And
and you
then-
know what? On behalf of Elaine, so that means I have to do the dramatic
What?
Dramatic.
because she had to stand up to say when she needs something delivered, she needs it delivered now. Right now.
Nah, she can relax right now.
Wow.
Nah, but that,
since we're
anyway,
not waiting,
it was a good episode. We had fun with it. I actually, she's doing a YouTube now too. Like that's pretty cool. I noticed that she had a YouTube
Shout out
channel.
to Alien Gang.
Okay.
So shout out to them and their crew. I told them I want to go. This is a food kind of show. I'm a fat nigga. I need to be on there. I should have been like their first episode, right?
Oh, it's about food.
I get that's what I see. Now. I don't know.
Hey, well, shout me
They've
out.
been eating.
I got cooking skills.
I think they just was eating on the show. I don't think it's about food.
Oh, it's not about
No.
food. See, I was lost. See,
Yeah.
damn. I thought it was about food. I'm ready to go eat. Like you know what I'm saying?
Hey,
But so you cook? You was the cook at the Jamaican restaurant? I was gonna ask you that earlier.
oh,
like,
for sure, for sure. We had to start it. My mom, I learned how to cook from my mom. So me and my mother started it, you know, doing all the cooking. And then a year later, I hired a chef and a couple of people to work like in the front and serve tables and stuff like that.
Dope.
Yeah.
So, what's your favorite dish to make?
To make, I'm probably
That's like your fire's dish that you be like,
Fires.
drop the mic and walk away.
I don't know, honestly. Favorite to make? I mean, I like to cook, so I
You
mean,
don't know what's your favorite dish? Nobody told you, yo, this is the best dish you make. Or you just firing everything you make?
I mean, people like when I cook oxtail or sawfish, ackee and sawfish.
That's all good.
My sister like that.
Nice, dope.
But yeah, those are two dishes I
Okay,
put out
okay.
there.
See, I had to get it out of him, guys. We try to get, we fat niggas. We trying to know what's going on here. Like,
got some skills.
so who? How many members you got in your car club now?
Close to 30.
30.
Yeah, we're in Connecticut and Mass right now.
Okay, how's
Yeah.
that been? Is it all types of cars? Or?
Oh yeah, we have everything. I mean, from Honda to Camaro, Beamers, right-hand drive, Japanese cars, you
Oh
name it.
shit, y'all get freaky with it, huh?
I mean, yeah. I mean, we're all cars, so you know what I mean. So I mean, yeah. And a lot of our members got like more than one car. So
That's dope. That's
Yeah.
dope. So is it race cars or it's just hooked up cars?
both.
Both.
Because that's the thing. Most people they'll have like their daily car and then their car for shows, or they'll have like their daily car and their car for the track, or you know what I mean. And you know, so I mean, it's all on what people want to build. Because some people just build cars for the track, and some people just build them for show, or some people just build them for everything, for show and for speed. So
what did you build the car we got behind us right now for?
basically, it's basically built for show. Yeah. Oh.
Sit down.
Okay. It's
It's
basic.
built for show?
Yes, it's basically built for show. Not gonna put much performance into it. Maybe later on, but for right now, it's pretty fast already. So it's all about the looks right now.
The looks.
Yeah.
That's dope. So show car.
Yeah.
So do you got sponsors with this, or this was all your bread that you put into it? Cause it looked like you spent some money. That shit is damn near on the floor.
I mean, I have one sponsor that did my hood, that did the vinyl wrap on my hood and my trunk, and on my air tank.
Okay, the wrap. Okay.
Yeah. Everything else is pretty much just custom parts that I ordered, and me and my son put them on. My son's a licensed mechanic.
Okay, dope, dope. That's good that you got that shit in house. So
Yeah.
about like how much did you put in it? How long did this take? Like, so you had it for 2 years, so it's been taking 2 years and you still building it?
It's been a 2-year process. Last year I did some stuff. Didn't really like how it was coming out, so I kind of just revamped everything this year. I took everything off, and this is all new everything on the car right now.
So you was ready to go to the shows and fuck it up.
Yes, I had to make a statement this year. Last year, I was getting stunted on, so this year,
You had to show out,
I had to
right?
make sure that I corrected a lot of the mistakes.
So that's
Because I
next
thought I
year.
was show ready last year. Let me put that out there first. I thought, you know, when you think you're ready, but you're really not.
So explain that. Like, what happened when you went to the shows, and
I
what
went to
shows that you did you go to that you realized you wasn't ready yet?
All of them. All the shows I went to, I realized I wasn't ready yet. Just to be honest, I mean, you realize that you got work to do. You know what I mean? You need to be more creative and just take, you know, just really take my time with it and really do it right and not do it cheap. Because when you, obviously, if you do shit cheap, then it's gonna come out looking cheap.
Pay for it.
So,
The best.
so
Do
last
it cheap,
year,
it's gonna come out cheap.
yeah. So last year, I tried to like be a little with the money, you know what I mean?
Okay.
But this year, I said, go hard or go home. So
That's what you did. You went hard and you went home. You and your son killed it on that. You
I
put
hope
the
so.
bags in it.
I hope so. I mean, I'm getting a lot of people say they like it. So
So what did you do this year that was different from last year? Like, could I ask you that?
wow, everything. It's got a completely new vinyl wrap hood on it. New front splitter, new canards, new rims.
I was gonna say the rims.
I mean, the whole trunk setup, the whole suspension. It's on airbag suspension, airlift. Yeah, I
You
mean,
gotta turn this way.
just looking at the car, trying to remember.
He's looking at the car and it's getting lower and lower. I'm like, hold on, hold on.
Oh, I'm trying to remember all the stuff I did. It's just so much to remember. It's impossible. It's like when people ask me how much I spent. You know, I can't even.
Yeah, I can imagine. The car
Yeah.
costs one thing,
Yeah.
and then you put more on top of that.
Yeah.
It's just a hobby that you can just keep
Yeah.
finding
so,
something to put into it. Like, hold up.
Or switch it up.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I don't like this no more.
Yeah.
Let me get this different.
Because I
Let
didn't
me do
even
this.
because I didn't even think about that when people ask me how much I spent. Like, I don't even take into account all the stuff I bought and then took off the car and then revamped it again. So it's like, you know what I mean? I
So
tell
do
people.
y'all in the car club? Do y'all donate like when you buy parts and you don't use it no more, or do you keep it in the stash, or do like your boy got the same car? You be like, yo, you need these.
That's exactly what we do.
You want it? You want it for
Yeah.
half off or something, like, you know what I'm saying?
Basically, yeah.
So it's like a wash, like, you know,
Mhm.
look out for everybody.
It's basically like a swap meet we do with each other. Like, there's
Everybody
a
look
kid.
out, too.
There's a kid that has a white car like mine in my car club. So I sold him my factory wheels because he wanted them. Sold him my old suspension. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. So yeah, we're constantly doing that, helping each other out. My son is our in-house mechanic. So we have no
So
problem.
is he
getting
busy?
work
Does he
done.
do regular work too? Does he got like a regular job, or is
Yeah.
he all mechanic?
He's a mechanic at Middletown Nissan. So
Middletown Nissan.
yeah, so he also has a 9 to 5, and then he does the side work, and then he also does work for anybody in the club that needs it. He's done work on her car, so
All right. So Chrissy, where did Chrissy come? How she became the vice president and things of that sort? She got a big role. That's a big name, you know.
it is a
I
big
need
role.
to know details. Come
It's-
on, Chrissy, baby, let's get it.
Wow.
It's a big role.
She been sitting there quiet, smiling. Trying to look cute
This
the
is
whole
not my
time.
car club, so I'm letting him, speak
Well,
about everything. I more so deal with the models and everything, but
yeah. Well, how it came
Well, we
about
was
was
talking about the models, and you was sitting there smiling.
she's being humble.
I gotta throw her on the table because she did the same thing the last time.
I
You
know,
see,
but
you
I
see
don't like
when
to
we was
speak
just
about
talking to a
stuff.
mic check. She's like, "You gonna hear me? You gonna hear me?" Then she,
No, because I don't like to speak about stuff until like shit start happening. I don't want to, you already know. And you like to
Hey.
try to push me
See?
to say stuff that I don't want to talk about. So we got a lot of plans though for our models and just expanding the car club across the
brand.
board, our whole brand across the board. So that's where I come into play. So I have a few little things, I always keep my hands busy, different pots, So
So that's
stay
dope.
tuned
That's
and you'll
dope
see.
to get someone involved to help you out,
Yes.
and then you have other members and everything. So how's the ranking go? Do you just president, vice president?
Yeah.
Is it like a biker club, like
Well, pretty much is me, my other,
sergeant,
me.
this, that?
It's just two VPs. Me, my other partner Carlos. He's not here. He couldn't make it today. But we pretty much handle the car club side of things, and Chrissy is going to be handling all of our marketing, promotion, models, event planning. You know what I mean? So those things that
She's good at giving people headaches, so I guess that's pretty good for her.
yeah, she's
You lucky
Just
there's
like-
cameras up here. We're gonna keep
Don't
it
be
classy.
bad.
yeah, she's and plus, she's an inspiring photographer. So
Yes.
that definitely.
I've been seeing her little grind. I watch everything, I see you.
Oh yeah,
see you.
yeah. So that
Who's
adds
working?
a huge
Who's working?
element to the team. Huge element. You know what I mean? So I'm grateful to have her because it allows me to now focus on car club things, and not, you know what I mean, not so
I
much.
get the admin.
Yeah.
I get all the paperwork.
Yeah. So
Okay.
so yeah, it's just huge, in terms of, keeping everything organized.
Okay, so what's your next move? Are you gonna get another car? Or do y'all like have another car on the team that y'all want to make show ready, or is it?
Well, we're working on her car right now. She has an Acura RDX. It's on 22s, staggered. It's all blacked out. Looks really nice. I'm gonna probably be bagging that car next, getting it show ready.
Hashtag bag that bitch.
Yep. So
Hashtag bag that bitch.
so yeah. And we're also adding current, more members as we speak. You know what I mean? We're adding more members.
So what does it take to get down with an organization like that, like a car club? Do you just gotta have a car and just be like, yo, I want to be down?
No.
Or do you have like certain like?
Well, you got to be a real car enthusiast. It's kind of like
You have dues and everything? Is that how a car club works? Like a biker club?
what now?
Like a biker club?
Said a duel.
What's a duel?
Like dues. Like,
Oh, dues.
Oh, dues,
Oh, no
finances?
dues. Oh, no, there's no dues. There's no dues.
'cause I know some biker clubs you gotta pay.
Yeah,
dues.
some car clubs are like
I
that.
seen Sons of Anarchy.
Yeah, some car clubs are like that. Actually, you do have to pay. You have to pay dues for some car clubs, but for our car club, nah, you don't have to pay any dues.
Show up, show out.
I mean,
That's good.
it's already expensive enough just to build your car. So I mean, you're gonna charge people for what? You know what I mean?
That makes sense. That makes
Yeah.
sense. You know.
I mean, and then this year I also started the process where I'm doing all of our own apparel in house. So we do our own T-shirts, our own hats, whatever apparel that we need for our
You
club.
can just customize
Yeah, we can.
clothes, anything.
Yeah.
If you have a specific outfit you
Yeah.
want.
So just like your shirt you got on, we can make custom shirts like that, and all that for all of our members and our models as well. So it kind of, just helps us be You know, just
unified,
yeah,
like a team.
yeah.
You know.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
you gotta make
Only
everybody
requirement-
look. It's
Yeah.
uniforms, you know.
Yeah,
I
just
feel
have
Not for
that.
nothing. It's
Just good
uniforms. It's
vibes.
good. It's good to have T-shirts and everything, but you like representing. It's like having like a leather on, being a
Yeah.
part of a crew,
Right.
like just
Yeah.
wearing your
Like
logo.
the
Just
bikers
repping your
with their
brand.
leather
yeah,
and stuff.
yeah.
Just like
repping your
just like how you repping your brand, you
You
know,
know,
just
don't
like
be
how
mad.
you doing it.
brand.
You know, so
I always been a big billboard. Like I'm a big nigga, I might as well be a billboard, right?
hey, it look good. The red and black is my colors, so I fucks with it.
Yeah, I always like red and black. Like most of my logos are like red, black,
Mm,
or like black and white, or simple. You know.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm simple, basic kind of color guy. You know.
no doubt. And these colors pop, so
So that's good. So maybe we can work on something, cause I wanted to do a car show with the Mix and Shoot. So maybe
Mhm.
we could all team up.
okay.
We work something out with 444 Lounge.
Mhm.
Shout out to them. Um,
Yes, indeed.
and we cause I know the club scene is a little rough around. Like if you don't got
Yeah.
a patio, you can't really get
I
no
don't know if
money
the
in
club
the club.
We're
scene
gonna
Like,
have outdoor.
Club
Yeah.
scene is gonna be a while before that
yeah,
rebound.
yeah, that's gonna be a long while. It don't make no sense. Like,
Yes. People gonna have to go back to doing private basement parties. Remember the
and I
Remember the
know I
house-
did.
remember the house party
yeah.
days?
Making parties and they start banging on it.
Yo, what?
You got to get back to those
You gonna
days.
come down like, oh, hold up, 6 feet, 6 feet. The cops gonna come down 6 feet, 6 feet.
Tell everybody park their car away from the house. That's how you do it.
That's how you used to
Music,
do it
though.
back in the
Yeah,
day.
that's
You
how we
park
used to
down
do
the
it.
street,
You tell
2
everybody,
blocks
yo,
up.
park on the next block. Yo,
I sent Leeway
nobody
with
know where the
truck.
party at. You have
I
people.
sent Leeway with the truck to pick you up.
Yeah, you have people rolling up and don't know where the party at.
That's hot.
Can't find you.
Like, yo, I'm parked by your car, bro. Park right there.
Stay
you
there.
gonna get out, you gonna walk straight for like 15 minutes.
2 blocks.
And then take a right.
Bust that right.
Yeah, that's how, man. You got to get back
15
to that.
minutes and then bust a right. Like,
I wouldn't mind it though, cause then we can make some money on the liquor and shit. We can add the in-house, the boom boom room like back in the day. Something, get it, you
But-
know?
the car show is outdoors, so maybe they got a nice size lot. Let's see what we could do. Maybe we could make something happen
Hey.
and team up and do something.
Well, I
So y'all
know.
could get y'all stuff going on. I could like, cause that's what I wanted. I actually was planning on doing something, but this whole Corona thing fucked it up. Like,
It's fucking everything up.
So, I know you was talking about the car show stuff and everything. So I was thinking, Mark could probably explain to you more what happens at car shows and stuff, give a general idea, and then
yeah, that's
start-
that's dope for
you
the
know.
podcast listeners to know what happens at car shows.
so
So
something to look forward to. It's not just
when it
about
occurs, whether it's us doing it together or them doing it themselves,
Mhm.
you know what to expect when you go to a car show. So what typically, when you go into a car club, what typically goes on at a car show, or like what should the average person go expecting? Like,
When you go to a car show, expect to see some nice cars. Everybody is gonna wake up at like 7 in the morning, 6 in the morning. They're gonna start their shit. They're gonna clean it like they never cleaned it before. And then they're gonna wipe it down again when they get to the show. And then they're gonna check out all the other cars, show love to all the other members or people that they see at the show, and support all the vendors that are there. It's just a good way to just, hang out with your peers and check out their cars and see what's everybody been up to. And
so what kind of? I know there's a lot of trophies you give away. What kind of events do you do at car shows? Like,
and
events.
vendors.
Events at car shows are, we do clown car, which is, clown car is basically, you have people get like the smallest car in their car club, and you'll see how many people can fit inside this one car. So you'll have like 20, 30 people just piled on top of each other inside of a car. And- yeah, and then-
that's interesting.
It's very
I
interesting.
didn't know that.
Because we did it at, I think we did it at Honda. No, we did it at Battle of the Car Clubs in Jersey a couple years back. And it was pretty dope because I think we got like 40 people inside of a hatchback one of these.
How the
Wow.
fuck you
Yeah,
did that?
but you gotta get small
Small
little people.
people.
You gotta get little people. You
gotta
can't get no
40
big people.
midgets or something.
You gotta get little
What
ass
the
people
fuck? 40 people with a hatchback? That's
Yeah.
like damn near impossible.
piled up on top of each other. People on laps, like craziness. It's crazy. Laying across each other like this, all that.
That
So
is nuts.
yeah, it's
man.
nuts. So that's one event. Then you have limbo, where basically it's like a limbo contest. So cars that are on bags are basically the ones that are really cars that are lowered or in bags are basically the ones in the limbo contest. Because you just keep dropping your car low. Every time they lower the bar, you drop your car down lower and lower. And
That's
and you
kind of
drive
hot. That's
under the
kind of
bar.
hot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's pretty dope.
That's kind of dope. Okay, that's interesting.
yes.
What else? What else?
So,
Now
so-
he's getting me interested. Now I'm getting more interested in this shit. Now he's giving me something to look,
yeah, so
something to do. Like, yo, 1 o'clock, the limbo contest, nigga, let's get it.
yeah. So, you have events like that. Then you, what are some
We're
other
gonna
ones?
have a model competition.
Oh
But
yeah,
that's
model
not
competition.
car related, but still.
It's definitely something that can be integrated because we did Hollandport Nights last year, which was at Foxwoods. Hollandport Nights they go worldwide. They go to Japan. They go everywhere.
Okay.
But they are actually one of the only car shows that have a model competition. So that's kind of where I took the idea from, because we did it last year. Both my models entered. It was fun. It was great. So yeah,
Well, I
I mean,
can get different dingle in that. I can get some. Okay. That's
yeah,
it.
it's really cool.
So, like, for the car people, like, do you have, like, best Honda, or, like, how does
Yeah.
that work? Like,
for the car people,
like, do you have
you,
best
you
Europe?
want to have at least 25 to 30 categories. Reason being is just what you said. You're gonna do best sound system. You're gonna do best 10th gen Honda Civic, or best 8th gen Honda Civic, or
All right, so what is this gen thing that you're talking about?
generation.
Like, what is
Gen just means generation.
Just like the iPhones. You got
Yeah,
the
just like you have the
6,
5th
7.
generation.
so like
iPhone.
every different body type is a gen?
Yes.
Okay.
Basically, yes.
Okay, now I understand it.
Yep.
So there was 10 different body types already?
This is the 10th generation, yes, of the Honda Civic.
Interesting.
You know what I mean? We wouldn't do every generation, of course, you know what I mean, for a car show, but you do probably the latest one and then a couple years back, just so that it gives, you know what I
The
mean?
90s or
Opportunity.
something?
Yeah, like the
Yeah.
90s and shit like that. The ones that are really prestige, that, you know, a lot of people look to when they go to car show.
Classics.
Classics, you know?
I remember my little hatchet.
Yeah. Yes.
Ooh,
The EKs are very popular.
that was
you know
my
what I mean?
baby right there. Boy, my big ass in that hatchet though, but yo, I used to be out.
Mhm. So yeah, I mean, 20 to 30, 25 to 30 categories. It pretty much includes mostly all the, all the cars, and that's what a lot of people want, because they hate to go to a car show and then their car doesn't even have a class to be in.
Okay. That's dope. So, alright, so all those, and then, of course, there's gonna be models, there's gonna be cars there's gonna be car people, so it's like a networking type of feel.
And we do tug of war, like you'll get 2 car clubs, do tug of war against each other.
That's kind of dope to do a little tug of war
Yeah.
competition
we
right
do.
there.
We do like a little 100-yard dash too. People want to
Power
race, and Power Wheels competition for the kids. You know what I mean? So there's a lot of activities
Dope.
to
That's
do
fun. That's
throughout
fun.
the day.
Yeah, definitely. I'm definitely interested in something like that. That sounds fun. So let's talk more on that. Let's put that together. But this weekend, you got something going on. It's actually one of my friends' birthday that y'all doing a
It's
ride
actually her
for.
birthday today.
Yeah, shout
Happy
out to her.
birthday,
Matter of fact, we
JoJo.
should
Happy
call
birthday,
her ass. Where's
JoJo.
my phone?
I know,
I
right?
should call her ass. My phone's in the damn car.
Happy birthday, though, girl.
If not, I would have called her and put her on blast on the podcast.
Nah, it's all
But
good.
definitely. So it's a birthday ride for her. Y'all going to City Island?
Well, City
enough.
Island, yeah, City Island is basically right there too.
What
We're-
you going?
We're going to Orchard Beach, which
Orchard
is
Beach, Chocha Beach.
Yeah,
If
yeah,
y'all ain't know,
yeah. You call it Chocha Beach. I remember you saying that.
that's some New York shit for your ass right there.
Yeah.
So they going to Chocha Beach. I see some dope pictures. I might have to roll out there because it's JoJo's birthday, you know.
It would be
And
nice.
it's right by City Island.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
just saying.
And I wonder if my seafood spot is open down the block. Like
You talking
They
about
was open
Seafood
because
City?
we went there already and it was
Yeah.
open and we
you
we
go to
had-
the last
We
one
all
at
rolled
the
down
end to
there.
the left.
was it what that what was the
The
I think
last
that was
one
the
at
one
the
we
end
ate
towards
at.
the
The
left.
last one at the end, right?
I think so.
Towards the
To
left.
the left.
To the
Yeah.
left, yeah.
Yep. That's
When you walk in, it's like a big ass bar.
Yep,
to
it's
the
a
left
bar,
right there.
and then you get a whole tray full of crab legs if you get the crab.
Let me call her and see
I
if she
didn't know
pick it
that.
up.
Ah,
I got fried shrimp. I'm going back
Yeah,
to crab
they-
legs
they-
this time.
They got the little. They don't got the big king ones, but they got a whole bunch of little
You know
ones.
I love my king crab legs.
Yeah, they don't got the big king. Well, I don't know if they got it. The ones I got was a regular crab, and they was blazing, and they gave you a whole tray like that.
Ooh.
My mic keep falling, so just shout out all the social medias,
Oh.
everything you got going on.
Well, our next gen models page is next gen NEXGEN_models MODELS on Instagram, and then we have next gen CT. That's our car club. That's next gen NEXGEN_CT, and then what's
Black
yours?
Panther Black_Panther SI.
And Chrissy no H CRISSY_ Wildin WILDIN.
Ha! You know who I am. I am Mr. Don't
Mr.
Be
Aggravating.
Mad.
I'm mad at these cops was here
Of
all
the
this
Don't
time
Be
and I
Mad
couldn't smoke
podcast.
my blunt.
We had escorts the whole podcast behind us, you know. Shout
Get
out to
some
Stratford
footage.
PD. They ain't give us too much trouble. So
No.
hopefully we can clean this up and we don't get a fine at the end of the day.
Something,
I'll
It's
see
a part.
some shit.
Crazy.
They be like, oh, it's Don't Be Mad podcast. Well, here's Don't Be Mad, nigga.
Don't be mad
Thanks
at
for
that
having me,
ticket.
man. I appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you for coming through. I appreciate it. I appreciate y'all letting me dive into the car world because I haven't jumped into the car world. I've barely talked to anyone who's in the car world, so thank y'all for that. And let's see what we could do on this making this move happen.
Right.
And maybe we
A
could
car
do
club.
something dope. And hopefully I'm gonna pop out there Sunday most likely.
Yes.
I'll talk to my other boy and see if we can ride out there.
And shout out the other VP Carlos. Shout out our models, our top
Yes.
models,
Shout out JoJo,
JoJo
Isaiah.
and Isaiah.
Shout
What's
out
their
to y'all.
Instagram? Sorry, I don't know. Yeah, Instagram baby, Rude Girl 73, JoJo,
JoJo.
XO JoJo.
Yeah.
I love y'all. Follow them off my page. They're tagged.
Yep, they did. They around there on my page too.
Yep.
So don't be mad. Thank y'all for coming. And everybody don't be mad. It's a podcast.
All right.